Welcome to Simple Oracle DB. In this video I'm going to show you a straightforward way of how to break a string apart into two columns. And some examples we're going to do is if you ever have numbers like this where you want to split at the star or the forward slash, or you have a full name where you want to split it right at the comma and split the first and last name. We're going to use two functions to do this. We're going to use the instr function and the substr function. Let's move over to Oracle SQL Developer. Here I have a table called parse table, and what it has in it is the sales order string. And this is what I want to split. I want to split the first number off from the second number here. And I'm going to use the star as my dividing line. So in our first statement we got the instr function, and sales order is the string that we're using to split. We're looking for the star. We're starting with the first position, which is all the way to the left. And we're looking for the first occurrence, and that's going to give us our star position. So let's run that. There we go. We got 8s all the way down for these because it's right in line, and then these are at 10. So our second statement, we're going to try to get the first number here. So we're going to use a substring. So our sales orders are string. We're going with the first position all the way to the left. And here we're going to go with the star position, which was this statement here, our star, but we're going to take it -1. So here's our 8 spot. We're going to finish up at this 0 instead of the star. So let's go ahead and run that. And there, we got our first string here, divided out from here. Next, we're going to get our second string. So we're going to do the substring again. We're going to go with sales order, our string, and we're going to go with our starting position. The same statement, our star position, which is right here, +1. So we're going to start on the other side of the star, starting with this 1 and 2 in here. So we're going to start kind of right in there. And that's going to give us our second string. As you can see, we didn't put a third section here. We don't really have to tell it how long it is. We just want it to run out the rest of the string. So let's go ahead and run that. That gives us our 1, 200, 1,000, 110 down there. So then our last statement, we're going to put it all together so we have it all split out. And there we go. We got our first string, second string. This was our star position. That's the sales order. So that's a nice clean way of how to split the sales order up between the first and the second, breaking it apart in two columns. In our next example, I got a table with a full name on it, and what I want to do is I want to split the first name off from the last name, and I'm going to use comma as my divider here. So in this string statement, I got my string, my full name, looking for the comma at the first, starting with the first position right here, and I'm looking for the first occurrence, and that'll give me the comma position for my full name. So let's go ahead and run that, and here we have position 5, 6, and 5. So my second statement, we're going to pull the last name out. So I got my substring along with my looking at the full name, starting at the first position all the way to the left, and I got my comma in string position. I'm going to go -1 because I'm going to go in front of the comma. That's going to give me my last name. So let's go ahead and run this. And there we go. I got my last name taken off here in a separate column. Now let's go get the first name. So again, I got my full name string. And here is my comma position right here. And I'm going to go +2. And the reason I'm going to go +2 is there is a space between my comma and the first name. So I'm going to jump 2 spots and start right in front here. So that's going to give me my first name. Let's go ahead and run that. And there, I got John and Pete. And then to bring it all together with one table here, there we go. I got my last name, first name, my comma position, and the full name. So this concludes our video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below the video. I'll also post some of these statements here underneath the video as well, so you can copy and paste them. And remember, stay hungry and keep learning.